Kilo Whiskey 5 Delta Radio Echo here. I usually say Romeo, but I'm gonna try to get into the habit of saying radio. People understand it more. But yeah, Kilo Whiskey 5 Delta Radio Echo here. And today I was just thinking about you know, the Black Ham Radio University group and started evaluating what it needed and some of the things that I've been doing with it. Me, Deshaun, and Ash. So I thought about, I was kind of slipping away from the teaching myself and others and New Hams some of the basic things. So I decided to do this video. And everybody, a lot of people know how to check their SWR, but there's a lot of new hams that probably don't, or may have an ICOM 7300 and don't know how to do it the proper way. There's some people who have different radios, but looking at this video that I'm about to show you, it will kind of give you an idea of what you're looking for as far as SWR and just tuning your radio. So I think one of the basic things I wanted to go back to was just the basics of ham radio. The basic tools that you need to just do the basic things on your radio. And one of those was tuning your radio to get a lower SWR. So this video is going to be about that. I'm going to take you to the radio in just a second. And then I'm going to go through the steps of tuning my radio to get a lower SWR. So I hope this helps. There's a lot of people watching this video probably saying, hey, I know how to do it, but hey, just be patient because, there's a lot of people that don't know how to do it. And this particular group, or, Black Ham Radio University, is about helping others and new hams to get them started and, just get them comfortable as we are. And I'm a new ham myself, but I'm trying. I'm trying to help everybody have an easier path than I did. So not to say that I had a bad path. My path was great. I had a lot of mentors. I had a lot of people teaching me, and it was great. But if I can make it better, that's what I'm going to do. And I figure Black Ham Radio University is going to do it. So we're going to try anyway. Not me, but everybody. So without no further ado, I'm going to take you to my radio back here. And we're going to go through the steps to tune your radio, the ICOM 7300 in particular, to get you a lower SWR. So let's go to the video right now. Okay, so we're about to tune this radio to get a lower SWR for this particular frequency or band. So the first step, of course, is what I did. You're gonna make sure, you had a frequency that you want to tune. So this is the frequency 28.5, and this is the middle of the middle portion of the band in which I'm allowed to talk on. So I'm a general, so I can talk in between 28.3 and 28.7, which gives me the middle, makes it 28.500. Okay, I said 28.3, but I meant 28.300, between 28.300 and 28.700, which gives me the direct middle of 28.500. So after you choose the frequency that you want to tune, you pick your frequency, and then what you're going to do is the manual says to do this. A lot of people don't. A lot of people forget to do this. I'm always following the rules, or most of the time anyway. The manual of the depending on your radio, but this for the ICOM 7300, the manual says when you're tuning a frequency, you should drop the power down anywhere between 10 and 30%. No higher than 30%. I'm sorry. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to drop this down to 10%. Well, it's already here, but I can go up to 30. To drop your power down, to change your power, you just click this button here like that, and then you'll turn the knob here, and I'm going to go down to 10%. And I don't know why my mic gain's that high. Wow, it shouldn't be that high. But 10% is where it's set to, as you can see right here, okay? I hope you can see it because the light might, this camera ain't so great. But it's on 10%. Okay. So now you're going to go to menu, and then you're going to go to SWR. Okay. Now right here, this is where you're going to tune your radio here. Like I said, it's at 28.500. So this is where you're going to tune it. Okay. Now here where it says bars, let's just say if I switched it, this pretty much spreads out how far the graph shows you as far as the SWR. So right now, the SWR is going to it's going to show you the SWR between 28.450 and 28.550. Now, if you want to stretch that out, you can just hit 13 bars. So now instead of a 28.450, it's now going to stretch it out to 28.440, and this one's going to be 28.560. I like to keep it at 13. If you put it at 3, it's going to only stretch it out from to 28.490 and 28.510. So basically from the middle where it says 28.500, depending on what you choose here, 3 bars, it's just going to spread out. It's going to spread the frequency out a little further. So it's going to give you more information about the frequency and the SWR as it spreads out. So I like to, like I said, I like to keep this at 13 because I want it spread out. I want to see. So let's put it back at 13. All right. So now it's at 13. This here also spreads out. I usually keep this at 10%. I don't like to confuse people, so I'm going to leave this at 10%. I'll explain it in another video. But now we're ready to tune the radio. So what you're going to do is, remember, I'm going to start over. Go to menu. You'll go to menu, SWR, and then you're going to choose, I choose 13 bars so I can see, further out on this graph of the SWR. Then you're going to hit this button, and you're going to keep pushing the button here, okay, all the way to the end. Okay, so I'm going to do it now. All right, so this is the SWR. I didn't tune it yet, but this is the SWR. So I'm going to tune it, and then we're going to see what type of numbers we get. Now, I have an external tuner, but just for this video's sake, I'm going to use the internal tuner, okay? So I'm going to tune it now. Okay, so I just tuned it. Now let's start again and see if we get these same SWR numbers. Because right now it's a little high. It starts out about 2.8, 2.8, 2.9. It goes higher, and then it goes a little bit over the 3.0. So I tuned it. Let's try it again. All right, so don't look like it made a difference. So I'm going to tune it again. And let's see if it tunes. And look like it didn't get no better. I'm going to try to use my external tuner just to see. Let me just go out of here. And I'm going to tune it with my external and see what happens. Doesn't sound like it's changing much. That might have did something. I'm not sure. But let's do it again. Now it went down to pretty much 1.2. I use my external tuner. So sometimes the internal tuner that the radio has, it doesn't it may not be able to tune it. It does too. It's supposed to tune anything from 3.0 to or lower. But as you can see, I use my external tuner and it got it down to practically about 1.1 or 1.2. All right. So sometimes you either use the external or you use the internal tuner that the radio has. I use the external, and sometimes I gotta keep pushing it. Sometimes it's just not on the first attempt. I gotta do it again. All right, so now we got our SWR down to 1.2 just by using the tuner. Okay, so let's go. I'm gonna go out of here. Okay, then I'm gonna go back and let's go to Let's go to 20 meters. Okay, so 20 meters, the middle of 20 meters for the general band, the general band portion, not just the general band, but it's, the technician part too, because that's part of the portion of the general. Also, we can speak on it rather. So that's the 20-meter band for the that I can speak on as far as privileges is 14.225 to 14.350, I believe. In the middle of that is 14.287. So right now I'm gonna let's check the SWR right now. We're gonna go to menu, SWR, and you're gonna hit this button again. We're right in the middle, so we already set it for the middle, and let's see what we get. Okay, so this ain't bad. This ain't bad for, and I didn't even tune it, but this ain't bad. This is 20 meters. We're gonna tune this and see if we can get it a little lower. Okay. So what we're gonna do is hit this. Actually, we're gonna let's tune it first. I'm gonna try tuning it with this radio again, with the radio, the internal tuner. All right, let's see if that did anything. Got it a little lower. Got it a little lower. I'm gonna try it again. All right, let's try it one more time. Pretty much the same. Let me try the external tuner. And usually, if you try to use the external tuner, you should turn off the tuner, the internal tuner that comes on the radio. But I didn't do that, so let's just see. All right. So basically, it's pretty much the same. This is what you're gonna get from 14 on 20 meters. All right. So let's go do one more to make sure you got the gist of this. We're gonna go to this infamous 40 meters. 40 meters is my thing, man. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. So the last time I tuned it, this was the SWR, which is not bad at all. So let's tune 40 meters. The middle of 40 meters is 7.237. All right. So now I'm going to tune it. Let me do it. I'm going to use it just for video, for the video purpose. I'm going to use the internal tuner and see what we get. All right. So I just tuned it. I don't know if you heard it. So menu, SWR. It's on the start in the middle. And let's hit it. Wow. I'm impressed. All right. So the lowest SWR we got on a portion of the band that we can actually, the generals can actually talk on is about 1.1. And the highest part is about 1.3 maybe. So not bad. That's not bad at all. Now my antenna that I'm using is not well, no, the antenna that I'm using is pretty. It's the one that I actually built myself. So it can go to a number of frequencies. But just wanted to kind of show you how to tune it. I hope you learned something from it. And this is just one of the ways I tune it. Like sometimes I'll use the this external tuner right here. And sometimes I'll use the internal tuner, but you're not supposed to have them both. Technically, they say you're not supposed to have them both on at the same time. But just remember, again, when you're tuning, if you have an ICOM 7300, your radio may differ. But if you have an ICOM 7300, you make sure when you're tuning it, try to get it no higher than 30%, between 10 and 30%. That's what the manual says. So just try to keep it there. And you should be good to go. So I hope this video helps someone. And, if you have any questions, just put it in the comments. And, one of us or somebody will answer it, because we all help each other out in Black Ham Radio University. So if you have a question, reach out to me, reach out to anybody in the group, and or on Facebook, or YouTube, in the comment section. And, somebody will answer it. So we're here to help. So that's going to be it for me. Just want to give this quick lesson on how to tune your radio. This is Kilo Whiskey 5 Delta Radio Echo, and I am clear. 73.